For months, Daniel Martell has tried to hold himself together while strangers online cast him as a villain in the disappearance of his stepchildren, Lilly and Jack Sullivan. He's answered questions from investigators, cooperated, he said, with major crimes, even answered questions from those in group chats online, and told himself that staying calm and keeping faith in the process was the only way forward. But lately, that calm is cracking. Martell says the moment came when he learned, not from police, but from the news, that cadaver dogs would be brought into the search.
RCMP say cadaver dogs will begin searching for Lilly and Jack Sullivan, who went missing in May. But officials are maintaining they don't have any reason to believe that the siblings are dead. Andrew Sampson tells us more.
4.5 months after Lilly and Jack Sullivan went missing from their home in Pictou County, the RCMP says it will send in cadaver dogs trained to pick up the scent of human remains. This is something that family members, including Lilly and Jack's stepfather, have been asking for. So why now? At a news briefing on Friday, an RCMP spokesperson said that although they don't have any information to suggest the children are deceased, they have to consider all avenues. Police say they've been looking into a variety of leads over the course of the investigation, and that they now plan to use the dogs in an area where they believe there is the highest probability of finding Lilly and Jack. 2 dogs and 2 RCMP officers trained in locating human remains are coming from BC to conduct the search.
Human remains detection dogs are specific to human remain odor, and that's completely different from live searching.
RCMP say 2 dogs will come to Nova Scotia from British Columbia to conduct the specialized search, a bleak mission. But Martell isn't expecting it will bring answers.
So are you thinking that the dogs will go in there and won't find anything?
I know for 100% they won't find anything. I mean, that's probably why they waited this long to do it. It's just to keep the public informed, I guess, that they're hard at work.
RCMP say for officer safety and the integrity of the investigation, they won't disclose when the new search will begin or where exactly the cadaver dogs will be deployed.
Daniel told me that he's known for weeks that the dogs were being considered, but the confirmation actually blindsided him. I think they should have told me before they told the press, he said. The way he sees it, the lapse was more than just poor communication. It was a sign that he's no longer being kept in the loop, possibly. I reached out to Martell, first by text, then in a phone call that actually lasted more than an hour and a half. His frustration poured out. He spoke carefully. It was clear that he was pausing to weigh whether a detail might compromise the investigation, but the disappointment in his voice was clear. And he said he doesn't want to hurt the integrity of the case. He has never wanted to hurt the integrity of the case, but he is frustrated. And he then shared something even more personal. He said that the morning that Lilly and Jack disappeared, himself and Malaya Brooks Murray woke to a house that felt unusually still. Normally, the kids would have left signs of life behind them. Chairs pulled out from the table, maybe the fridge door possibly a little ajar, food dragged out onto the counter. But that morning, the kitchen was untouched. The chairs were tucked in neatly. One detail, he said, which seems to still haunt him, and which has never been released that I've seen, was he said Jack's spring coat was missing. He said it hung on a hook, which was far too high for Jack himself to have reached. The other piece of information he shared was the backpack that is missing, the cream-colored backpack with the strawberries on it that we have heard in the descriptions. That was one of 2 backpacks that Lilly had. And the one missing was the one that she only ever used for overnight visits with relatives and grandparents. Martell says he pushed investigators for months to bring in cadaver dogs, desperate for answers of any kind. But even now, as the search shifts into that darker territory, he actually says that he believes the children are still alive. If you would like to stay up to date on this story, please like, share, and follow. Also, consider a subscription to the TikTok channel. And thank you so much to those that do support both my YouTube and TikTok channels, and for those of my current followers. Your support is incredibly important to both the channel and also to the work that I do. Thank you so much.